Anybody home?
Is this what you asked for?
Perfect. That'll do nicely. I had a feeling you'd come through for us. With this, the little one should be right as rain in no time.
I can't believe Cyslodia around here.
Cyslodia?
Calaglia's neighbor. One of the 5 realms. What with that wall in the way, I guess it's not surprising. But I've never actually met someone from the outside world before.
Up till now, the only time the gates ever opened was to let Renan convoy units in and out.
No one ever thought to stow away and hitch a ride out?
This place might be a living hell, but when next door is a living hell too, you start thinking it doesn't matter much one way or the other.
So you're Rinwell, and you're with the Cyslodian resistance known as the Silver Swords. Your organization sent a group of you to establish contact, but you're the only one who made it through. That sound about right?
Lately, our people's oppression has become more and more severe. When we heard rumors that you had staged a successful rebellion in Calaglia, we hoped that maybe you could help us.
News sure gets around quickly, huh?
If you ask me, it's awfully convenient she just happened to show up now. Certainly raises a lot of red flags.
Please, I swear it's true. My people are dying. I risked my life trying to get here so I could find help.
It's okay. You did well. We'll take it from here.
Hold on, Zephyr. You're not really thinking...
We'll join her. Alphen, start getting ready. I let you use the blazing sword, and we worked together to overthrow the lords. That was the deal, remember?
Wait, is that a Renan? What is this?
Take it easy. It's complicated, but she's on our side. She helped to find some medicine for you.
She did? But no, she's a... I can't believe it.
The Renans from other realms could attack at any time.
That's for you all to worry about. I've got bigger fish to fry.
That sword of Alphen's is our best weapon. We can't just go lending him to other lands.
Even if you keep him here, the blade's as good as useless without me on board.
And what makes you think I can't persuade you, Bright Eyes?
What makes you think you can? Last I checked, you couldn't even touch me.
Enough. Alphen, what do you want to do?
I know all too well the hardships the slaves of this realm had to endure. That's why I took up the sword. To help them. If Danans are being oppressed in other realms, then I have to help them too.
Nath has a point. We can't discount the possibility of further attacks, but now our struggle has grown. It's become much larger than just liberating the people of Calaglia.
We can't be in 2 places at once, Zephyr.
True, which means we're limited in our options. We play this the same way we did with Balsef.
Dun dun.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You and me both, but it's too late for regrets.
Geez, really? You don't say.
So, you're really going, huh? Just the 4 of you?
Afraid so. Look after the place while we're away.
Always the smooth talker. We'll do what we can to hold down the fort.
We've got the Renans to keep us busy.
Good luck. Just remember.
Yeah, don't go killing anyone without good reason, I get it. I'm not about to repeat what they did.
Let's move, people.
She has a vision. Da, 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 da. I mean, what? Zephyr has joined your party. Ending the cycle.
Do you think we'll really be able to wipe the Renans off the face of Dana?
Who said anything about doing that?
But we have to in order to survive. Don't we?
Now that you have the blazing sword, and have shown that we really can win this fight, do you really think we should go around killing every last Renan?
But what else are we supposed to do?
Say we go around killing Renans, so they don't kill us first. In turn, that'll just make more and more of them want to kill us. Where does it end once you enter such a vicious cycle?
Is that why you told Grenar not to kill any Renans without a good reason?
I'm not saying we should forgive and forget what they've done to us. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down by our own hatred either. Hatred comes in many forms. And there's no one solution that will work in every situation. We have to keep searching for new ones if we're going to survive. It's a lifelong journey, finding the answers. That goes for you too. You have to come up with your own answers.
Why we fight Zephyr?
Hey, Zephyr. Why do you keep fighting?
What do you mean?
Until I met you and the Crimson Crows, all the Danans I ever knew just accepted their lot in life as slaves. Hell, even I was like that. But all of you in the Resistance are different. Even when you have no hope of winning, you keep on fighting. Why is that?
Come on, that's an easy one. I just refuse to live life as a slave. That's all.
Better to die fighting for freedom than to live as a slave, huh?
Let me ask you a question, Alphen. What does it mean to you to not be a slave any longer?
I guess it means living a life not being ruled by the Renans, right?
But what about the Danans who died standing up to the Renans? Are they still slaves? Would they be truly free if all they did was follow my orders and die without knowing what it was they were doing?
But that's...
Being a slave isn't just a position. It's also a state of mind. Don't become my slave, Alphen.
You tell him. You tell him. Do, 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 do. Departing Calaglia, the mysterious girl recovers and reveals herself as Rinwell. Though greatly confused as to why Alphen and the other Danans are working with Shion, a Renan, she explains the plight of Cislodia, her homeland, and enlists their help. Knowing that the fight for liberation continues, Alphen and the others depart Calaglia. Apparently so. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna go use facility. I'll be right back. Let's see what we got going on around here. How you doing? Don't worry about us. We can hold the fort down here just fine. Just don't forget to bring us all souvenirs, alright? What? Freaking Genshin. Take good care of your bodies on your travels. The road to freedom is a marathon, not a sprint. Indeed it is. I know our neighbors could use the help. I wish Zephyr would stay here and focus on Calaglia. But I know when Zephyr makes up his mind about something, he's not one to back down. So I won't try and talk him out of going with you all. Better not. I fast traveled. Like a few feet. Oh, that was pinpointing where the owl was. Okay. Da-da-da. Well, I guess there's nothing else to do but set out. Alright. Lacerda Cliffs. Guess that's where we're gonna be. Lacerda Cliffs. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. A rocky region beyond the gates of fire that must be crossed to reach other realms. Below the cliffs spreads a vast ocean, never glimpsed by the slaves trapped within the walls. That's sad. Da-da-da-da-da. We got some stuff. Got a campsite over here, it looks like. Da-da-da-da.
I'll take you all on! Crush! You're surrounded! Stay close! Take this! Guess we gotta roll with it. You're mine! You're finished! That is coming! Swallow blade!
Boom!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Yeah, Zephyr's never actually in your party. He's like a guest character, and I don't think you ever actually get to have him in your party that way. He's just kind of like a story character, I guess.
What's that over there? Some kind of castle?
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balsef.
Right, that makes sense. You said there were 5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
Indeed. Saffron! Everybody knows it's saffron. We could use some of these. Sage. We'll just do one of each for now. Lavender raises attack by 5. Verbena, defense by 5. Rosemary, elemental attack by 5. Saffron, elemental defense by 5. Chamomile, penetration. Jasmine, endurance. Red sage, that gives you 100 HP. Red lavender. Increases that by 10. Gives you some nice boosts. Rosemary. Penetration. Jasmine. There you go. Now we got some Stizats going on. She has more attack than I do. 1895, 1998. That was a good year. She has more elemental attack. I have more penetration. I have more defense. She has more elemental defense. I have more resistance. Got the flame strike proficiency now. Alright. What do we got down here? I guess you can actually climb down instead of jumping down. Although since there is fall damage, there's not really much reason to do that. Chesticle! Life bottle. Very nice. You can dash up while climbing. Which is kind of cool.
Rinwell, right? It's nice to meet you. Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white animal. His name's Hoodle, and he's a baby owl. And he's the only friend I have.
It's Hoodle, didn't you know? Probably the MVP of this game, I'm guessing. Potatoes. Potatoes. Everybody likes potatoes. Looks like we got the same enemies here.
Normally
so
I don't
far.
pick on the weak.
None shall escape my judgment.
Win! With this one's all mine.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes
These are
off
all
the
you,
prize.
Xion.
I'm quite aware without you remind.
Pathetic.
They were kind of pathetic, weren't they? Aluminum to mass and iron chunk. Like, I'm not sure about Zephyr's stats, if they like go up along with yours or how that works, but since you can't really see them, but you never know.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Damn it! Take you through!
Who
See
wants
ya!
to die next?
You're mine! It's over! Severing wins!
Aha!
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep 'em coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
Right, here goes! Destruction! I'll take you all on! One final push! Right, give 'em all we got!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Yeah, I think Zephyr's weapons are basically gloves. He just throws punches. Iron chunks. Iron chunks is definitely better than blowing chunks. I'll tell you what. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh.
What's got you so worked up, Hoodle?
Nice hood you got there.
Is that?
It's an owl.
Watch out! They know we're here.
Flying Zoogles, huh? This is going to get interesting.
They're nothing I haven't seen before.
Xion!
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Got it?
Indeed. We know how to handle those shenanigans.
Knock a flying enemy out of the sky, and it's as good as done.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
Here I go.
They're just pathetic. Huh.
What was it those Zoogles were attacking just now?
It's an owl. She healed it.
What?
It's nothing.
I only helped because it was convenient. We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zoogles.
Right.
I don't know what's got you ticked off at me this time, but I suggest you keep your hands away from me.
No one asked you to help.
Rinwell, she healed its wounds. She's not trying to hurt it.
How can you be so...
It's a big one.
They look like they're talking to each other.
Hoo-hoo is
Probably
right.
happy to see another owl. I don't think Hoodle's ever met one before. He might have been wondering if he was the only one. Oh. You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there. I'm sure we'll run into it again somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Hoodle?
Okay.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Do 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 do.
There's some kind of parade. We can't get to the bank. We can't get down Broadway. I got to the...
Alright. Guess there's nothing here. It's just like... whatever, man. There's a campsite.
Let me know if you're struggling.
Struggling? I don't think so.
I'm always impressed how good of a shot you are, Shion.
What do you mean?
Just that all I'm good for is throwing myself at things with all my might. By comparison, your way is more... how do I put it? Precise.
It's not like I'm that good of a... Look, that's just how it is with guns. If you miss, it's a wasted bullet you can't get back.
Is that why you're always aiming to exploit enemies' weak spots?
I wouldn't say every shot is that deliberate, but that is part of it. For example, if I see a flying enemy, I'll often go for their wings. Also, if I see a jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an easy target because they can't get out of the way while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly. It's important to keep your enemy's movements in check.
True. Although your shots have the added benefit of stunning enemies, so it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even.
Dun dun dun! It's a merchant! If you're planning to cross the border, you better make sure you're prepared. Got that preparation H going, you know. Nothing new here. Apple gel and life bottles. Guess we could sell these off. Traveling is what helps keep this world connected. Stay focused and do your home realm proud. Indeed. Oop. Let's make camp, shall we? Might as well.
What are you staring for?
Do all Danon fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about?
Reminisce. Anna and Rena. Guess these are ones we didn't see or something? The Fire Lord.
Finally, it's time to face Balsef.
Speaking of Balsef, how much would you say you actually know about him?
What do you mean? He's just a lord that holds power over Calaglia, isn't he?
Just a lord? He is far more than that. Balsef Erwolzi Teldilis is one of the 5 lords that sit atop all of Renan society. Even without his Fire Master Core, fighting him won't be easy. I've seen that man butcher who knows how many Zugals, just to blow off some steam. With sheer brawn like his, he can knock you out with one hit, and it's practically suicide to go up against him when he has a weapon.
Got it. Watch out for his attacks.
That's only the beginning. You can't expect to beat him by attrition. First, we dodge, then look for an opening. Remember that.
Sounds like our teamwork is really going to be put to the test.
Indeed. Don't screw this up and get us both killed.
Donna and Rena.
Why am I here?
Would it kill you to be a little more friendly?
I don't see how that's necessary.
Look, for the time being at least, we're working together. You don't have to make this harder than it already is.
In case you've forgotten, the 2 of us may be working together, but the only reason we're even teamed up right now is because our interests happen to overlap. Otherwise, why in the world would I be working with a Danon slave like...
I am not a slave! I'm not a slave anymore. Not since I chose to fight. I've left that life behind, and I'm better for it. Understand? I'm sorry for yelling. But please, don't call me that ever again. Okay?
Okay.
It's very sensitive about that, you know? Cinematics. Alright. Cook before resting. Got these mushrooms now. I don't know, that's what we made last time, wasn't it? Grilled fish. Takes carp, of course. Grilled fish. Restores 5 CP at the end of battle. That's not a bad thing to have. Grilled fish.
Well, off we go.
See an owl over there, by the way. And I'll be right back.